I guess I was gonna have you record, but I guess you won't know where to zoom in and out.
No,
so you'll be the co-host.
Unless you want to do this and stuff.
You'll be the co-host for it, I guess. Let's
You show me how to zoom in and out.
Yeah, but it's like the perfect spots to do so. So here I have this 2007 Mark V Volkswagen Rabbit with the 09G automatic transmission. So these cars, reliability wise, they do have a couple issues, but it's not tied specifically to the Rabbit. It's more so tied to Volkswagen parts surrounding the motor, specifically the water pump, the PCV valve especially, the what's another one? The ignition. The actual mechanical barrel. I don't know what it's specifically called, but it's the physical part that turns your key, fails a lot, and that's scary to replace, to be honest. The ignition switch likes to fail a lot. That's not a very expensive part, though. What else likes to fail a lot? Oh, the AC. The AC likes to, the solenoid valve doesn't work. People will like misdiagnose a compressor, and then even after it's replaced, they don't have that good of cooling anyways, it's intermittent. So that solenoid valve needs to be replaced. None of these have CarPlay or backup camera. You have to retrofit that yourself, which I have, but it's not mandatory. You could just be a good driver, you know, and look in the back and use your mirrors. But I don't want to do that because I'm a bitch. But other than that, you know, saggy headliners with beautiful, beautiful glue. The doors I did not reupholster, but they also, like the headliner, like to disappear, you know what I mean? Like to peel back. And the problem is the glue gets everywhere and it stains really bad. This isn't just a Rabbit issue. This is a Mark V issue and Mark IV, kind of, I'm pretty sure. But definitely Mark V and a little bit of Mark VI.
I think the strength of this car comes from its interior design.
Especially the glue?
Yes.
The clock springs also fail on these. I don't know how common that is, but I see it a lot on the Volkswagen 2.5 liter Facebook group, which if you're interested in these cars, and if you get one of those cars, you need to be in that group. They're actually helpful. They're not like the Tiguan group with a whole bunch of soccer moms that are just posting their new addition to the family that they're gonna bitch about having to pay for parts and crap. Ugh. But the strong point of this is the 5-cylinder, the little 2.5. It's a latch right here.
You can do it.
Also, those latches do like to fail too. So this is a sad sight, but I replaced the actual airbox.
This is kind of
a colder intake.
You can tell.
Oh yeah, these clips like to fall out too, but that's cosmetic, you know. I do have a couple oil leaks. I've tried to clean them. I think the valve cover gasket's leaking. I've replaced the PCV valve diaphragm, but not the PCV valve. On the 2005, 6, and 7, I'm pretty sure the diaphragm can be changed. But on the 2008 on up, the PCV valve diaphragm is like baked into the valve cover. So you have to buy the whole assembly. You can't just swap it. Unless you buy a 2007 valve cover and change it on your own if you want to. But those fail a lot, and you'll have a smoky exhaust when that happens. My VVT solenoid valve is leaking. That seems to be pretty common, but that's a cheap part. What else likes to fail? Oh yeah, my starter failed, but that goes with any car, you know? I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. The water pump failed. That was fun. Even though it failed, I still have a leak, and I don't know why I have that leak. I can't find it, so maybe it's, I don't see, you know, any weird smoke coming out of my exhaust that smells like coolant, or that coolant-ish color. So I'm kind of confused there. But this motor itself, I have 169,000 miles on this car, and other than the surrounding parts that have failed around the motor and in the interior, the motor has been running strong. The transmission, when it gets hot, will throw a PRNDS light on me, and I don't feel like it goes into limp mode, but it just illuminates PRNDS, and it doesn't flash, and it drives the same, but only when it gets hot. What's another thing? Oh, on Volkswagens, I have a leaky, well, a peeled back CV boot. It's torn on the driver's side axle, and that seems to be pretty common on these. but like Volkswagen in general. Other than that, the only thing you have to worry about on the 2.5 is the 09G 6-speed automatic transmission, PCV valve diaphragm, or PCV valve as a whole. The water pump, sometimes those go bad. The expansion tank, whatever you want to call it. DVT solenoid valve in my experience, and the starter, which is basic maintenance, so we won't count that. I did do a test pipe install, so instead of, you know, having a, what the fuck is it? Instead of having a catalytic converter, I do not anymore, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn this ISO down. But, I mean, these cars sit pretty mean, dude. Like, they're very tiny, they're easy to park. I've avoided so many accidents when I first started driving that would have been my fault because how short and compact this car is. Oh yeah, dude. You could park like all fucked up and it'll still be fine.
I like the look.
Yeah, I do too. People debadge it because they're embarrassed of it, but like,
no, dude.
To me it looks sick. I would get this car over a GTI any day, honestly.
How about overall? Everything into play. Forget your car and its condition. If it was in pristine condition, what would you rate it out of 10?
If it was in pristine condition?
Yes.
10?
Nothing was leaking? Oh, 10?
Yeah, if nothing was leaking, yeah.
How about your car and your condition right now?
Fucking 4.
4?
But there are worse rabbits out there, and people still want solid money for these cars. They try and get $4,500, $5,000, at least over here in the DFW Metroplex. Did this already fail on me?
Can you even open it?
Yeah, it should be able to. But they want you to overpay for them, basically. But you can find them pretty cheap. It's just, I would honestly go for the 4-door because you get better speakers. You get the sunroof, you get paint match trim by standard. You can do a lot of upgrades to this car for cheap. Oh yeah, the paint's fucked up and orange peely. But this is all yellowed. But the cool thing about these is they were cheap. They were like $30. Bam, dynamic. At night they look sick. At night these blacked out, I don't know what the hell you call them. It's like the bumper side markers. They look pretty cool too. What else? I don't know, man. Let's just get a startup. The way this car drives, a lot of these are going to be pretty screwed. Like, you know, they're about, what, 15 years old or older at this point. So, the struts, the shocks, these are base ones from factory, I'm pretty sure. I think they have the blue or red Volkswagen dot on them. Yeah. Can you even see that? Let's see. There. You can see them there. If you have those still in your car, they're most likely the ones from factory. I don't think anybody goes with factory replacement parts anymore. At least on German cars, because how expensive they are. But let's go ahead.
Start, huh?
Yeah, if it even starts. My battery's pretty weak. This isn't a cold start. Yeah, but it's not a cold start, so it's not loud. And I did an OBX catback and test pipe, so I didn't do AWE, so it's not super loud. It's all right, you know. I don't know if the mic's gonna catch it, but yeah. It's an alright, cute little car. You know, this is like a car for your kid, your first car for your kid. Even with the check engine light, this bitch still drives. 169,000 miles. Room-wise, my dad's a lot bigger than me and heavier than me, and you know, he drives his car just fine whenever he used to. My mom's been in the passenger seat, full-sized adult. We've been in the back, and there's plenty of leg room in the back, plenty of sexual relation possibilities in there too. It's a spacey little car, and you can be really aggressive with your driving as well. I am too. You can take corners fast on stock sway bars, stock ride height, everything. But H&R springs, $200. Cheap ass Amazon struts that you don't care about, $150. And you got your nice little setup. Sway bars, rear sway bar is like $130, so it's not that much. You could do it. Not at all. But again, I would go for the 4-door because you get the sunroof, that's free cooling in the winter. I would budget in $50, or I think it was like 60 something for the RKX AC valve, the solenoid valve. You can find it on Amazon. And find a way to recover your refrigerant, go to Walmart, get it recharged for $60. And yeah, man, that'd be a nice little functional car. Again, beware of the transmission. factor in the possibility that it might fail on you at some point. This car's dirty as hell, but it's been sitting for months, and I used to clean it, but not so much anymore. But anyways, boys, my camera's gonna die. I've already gave you enough. Peace.